Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Hope you was having a great day today. Before we dive into it, be sure to drop a like and subscribe so you don't miss any future uploads. We're gonna be definitely back uploading more on the channel as well as streaming a bit more over on the Twitch. So definitely be sure to drop us a follow on the Twitch if you don't. But without further ado, let's hop into this. As you can see, this is gonna be the breakdown video for ADC round one. Unfortunately, we did not make it into the show. I will actually go over that with you guys in a few minutes. What mistakes I made, what we're gonna do to try and make sure we make it into top 32 next time. But before we do that, I want to give a shout out to all the guys and give a shout out to the boys, Han and Blacked at the making of this video have made it into top 32. So, let's give a shout out to Han and Mr. Lact for making it into top 32. I'm very proud of the boys, and I actually can't wait to see them throw it on in the RTRs today. No, unfortunately, I didn't make it in. I kind of knew that was gonna happen. I scored higher than what I originally thought I was. I thought I was gonna personally qualify like low 60s, maybe even 50s, because I'm comfortable in the RTR, but at the same time, I knew my nerves would have gotten the better of me. It's been a while since I've done any form of competition drifting. I'm just gonna be completely transparent with you guys. There were a few mistakes that were made, a few things that I could have cleaned up, and like I said, you guys will see that in a future portion of the video. All right, but I wanted to clear the air on a few things real quick. I actually have been getting questioned about it, about my status with the RTR team that I run and stuff like that. As it stands at this moment, I am not still earner of both sides of the team. I overall earn the team, I run the team, I deal with sponsorship, management, all of that. But I am also back in charge of the comp side of the team due to struggles within the team. Some of you had known that I did step down at a point from the comp side of the team and step away to go focus on my channel and other projects like the Matt Field project that we are now working on in tandem with Lowest and Ghost. Unfortunately, again, due to personal reasons, stuff within the team, I've had to reacquire that side of the team. So as it stands right now, I am back full earner, overall earner of the team, as well as the comp side of things. At this point, I think I'm just gonna have to try and balance my work life, my content creation life, and my gaming life as best as I can, because it's looking like it's just better that I overrun the team. Uh, Honestly, no one's gonna be able to run this team to the envision that I have, to the vision that I have for it, the way I've envisioned the team, which is perfectly fine. I want this team to run a certain way, and I want the guys to enjoy their time on the team. So, with that being said, that being out the way, for some of you that have been wondering, yes, I now still earn the entire team. Okay, I know it was brought up a few times in ADC chat yesterday. And with that being said, let's hop over to the video. I will play the video for you guys, and I will actually let you guys see exactly what happened in terms of why I didn't make it into the event. So let me just go pull that up on Discord on the internet real quick. So this is my two runs from the ADC event. Again, huge shout out to the ADC guys for hosting a fun quali. It did take a bit long. I won't lie, me and the guys were joking about that. It did take a bit long, but I thoroughly didn't mind it. I was in a group with all the guys. Had Champ in there, had Jay in there, had FUA Rob in there, had a lot of guys that I've actually known from the community, and then I had all the boys in there. Malik actually tried to quali yesterday, and of course Lakda and Han was in there with me as well. So shout out to everyone that was in my group during the event. That was fun. Had lots of laughs and was just like spending time with the guys. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna let this portion of the video run. I'm gonna not say nothing, and then once we're done, we'll come back to this point, and then I'll break down my runs and why I feel like I made the mistakes that I did.
I bet.
They're all the RTR boys.
Oh yeah. Odyssey like hand. Damn. He's getting an 89 on the board, improving by a few points, putting him in 6th position. Nice. Who's this?
All right. Next up on the line, we have our partner sponsor team running on the next four runs here are from our partner sponsor drivers. First up, we have Odyssey coming to us from Team RTR, piloting that Ford Performance RTR vehicles Mustang S650.
Wait, he is in RTR? Why did he put in his sign up?
Who?
Probably RTR.
Odyssey, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's not on OTR.
You commentate.
Beautiful run here so far from Odyssey. Could have been a little bit deeper in outer zone 1, had a tire drop outer zone 2. Inner clip. Beautiful tight inner clip here by Odyssey. Coming into that last outer zone here. Nice and deep is Odyssey through that last outer zone. Minimal corrections. Beautiful run here by Odyssey.
It was good run. I'm very, very, very good.
Qual is not over, Blam. We're pretty much
No.
halfway through, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 3.5 group.
Lachlan, to clear that up, Odyssey is the owner of RTR. Mango is the leader of the team. That's how that works. But Odyssey stepped down as the leader so that he could focus on his streaming and competitions. He's still the owner of RTR.
Well, I knew that. I do like
Lots
the car.
of
The
tire
car is
drops.
nice.
Yeah,
Couple
gentle mates.
Here by Odyssey, yeah, absolutely.
Fortunately, supporting gentle mate. Oof. Oh, is that? He didn't get control. Oh, no way.
Alright, so there you guys go. Those are both fronts. It is a few things that actually I'm going to go over with you guys in this video. To kind of explain why I feel like I made some of the mistakes that I did. Honestly, most of it does come down to the nerves, but a few things were stuff I actually did not do properly. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I honestly just made a few mistakes that weren't even due to nerves that I honestly shouldn't be making after all the time I've spent running this car. I shouldn't be making some of these mistakes that I am, unfortunately. So, yep, got all the boys qualifying, had me go, Lact, and then Han. Again, to you, shout out to Lact and Han for actually making it into the event. I'm so proud of the boys. I honestly don't believe the ADC guys have our new rim pack because it's showing that I have Aerodisc in the front, which I really don't. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to make sure they have the packs sorted for next time. Alright, so let's break this down a bit. To be complete transparent with you guys. I love being transparent with you guys. So, let's fully break this down. Initiation swung it the way I usually do, but one of the mistakes I made prior to quali is I like to take, not overall change my tune, but take grip out. Either increase the tire pressure in the rear so the car's a bit slippier, or increase the power a tear bit just so I'm getting a little bit more wheel spin due to my car's physics. I didn't do that this time around. I honestly tried to quali with my legit comp setup. That is stuff I've done in previous comps and stuff like that. I just take a little bit of grip out so I can make sure I'm hitting all these zones with a lot more ease, because when I have a gripped up car, as you guys will see, and my nerves get to me, if I'm offline, I'm offline. It's no in between. If I'm off, I'm off. Whereas if I had a bit of a looser car, I might have been able to massage the car into a few more of the zones and maybe pick up a few more points here and there. Now, again, initiation was fine. In a clip 1, I feel I did decent amount. Of course, one of my big mistakes was not filling up outside 1. Now, I had been running practice lobbies with the guys for hours prior to the event, because I was hosting one for the community on my Twitch, and then me and the guys had our own little private one, maybe like an hour before the event, hour maybe 45 minutes before the event. I was hitting outside 1 perfectly fine. If anything, I was making a lot more mistakes in outside 1 that I was into. But unfortunately, as we can see, I am very shallow in outside 1. Did not go as deep as I should have, and then swinging it back to outside 2, I end up having a tire drop, as you can see here with my skid mark going over the line. Now, to be quite honest, this is where, oops, went back way too far. That is where I honestly should have taken the grip out of the car. Because I know if my comp setup, unless I am driving this car at a least 100%, 90%, the car is going to be very gripped on transition. We have side bite in the cars, but we also have a decent bit of forward bite to the point where in transitioning, your car likes to grip and push you forward. So coming from 1 to 2, the car grips, and I honestly just couldn't snap it the way I want to get the car to angle to make sure I stayed out of the zone. I can't add that Chelsea did a philosophy, you just chuck more angle at the problem. That's usually what I do when I'm driving my Mustang. Unfortunately, couldn't chuck the angle at the problem, and it caused me to have a tire drop. Now, in inside 2, we actually hit that pretty well. I think this is I'm going to be completely honest, this is my best run to inside clip 2 the entire weekend. I'm going to be honest, even Friday practice and stuff. This is my best run, being not on the line, not over the line, but just close enough to make sure I nailed that zone, and then swinging it back to the final zone. I don't believe I had any tire drops. I was on the line, but no tire drops, and managed to actually fill the zone decently well. Again, probably my best zone run where I didn't fully pull out of the zone this weekend. So that's run number 1. Now, unfortunately, I did take a 0 on run number 2, which is sadly to say very typical of Odyssey. I'm not gonna lie, I swear most times I either botch my run number 2 or like 0 it. I don't know why. I need to get that under control for the next few events. But yeah, that was run number 1. Okay, so here we are, run number 2. We'll let it start from here. So, hopefully, okay, there we go. Gonna take off this so we can actually get it to B. Alright, so here we go. Initiation. Handbrake pull. Now, I'm catching myself out here because I don't believe they called it on stream. I had a tire drop on initiation. Maybe they did and they just didn't say it, but I very much had a tire drop on initiation. Rumble strip's pretty much a no-go. So I think prior to me even making my final mistake at the end, I'm pretty sure I had a 0 because I had 3 tire drops. So had a bit of a no-no situation on that. We're good with her. I know they did say they allow 1 tire on the rumble strip for inside clip 1, but of course, outside 1 had a lot deeper this time. Decided to just full send it, but unfortunately sent it a bit too much and had a massive tire drop. Pretty much would have taken out that sign right there. Once again, swinging it back, a lot more aggressive on the swing, but didn't swing it at the right time. Pretty much 2 tires off right here. If I'm pretty sure, yeah, that'll count as 2 tires off. My run technically was over her. I don't believe, again, what I call the nail in the coffin scenario was what caused me to 0. I'm pretty sure it was right here. I was already off on initiation, outside 1, and now outside 2. I'm pretty sure my run was over right here, which is okay. Swing it back. Unfortunately, a bit farther. Chucked a fuck ton of angle at it, but a bit farther from the inside clip this time than I wanted to be. Again, most of this, my nerves are still getting to me. And then swinging it back for the final outside zone. I think I just went over the line slightly. So again, that could have been what ended the run either. But this is my nail in the coffin moment. The moment was like, yeah, I guarantee was going to 0 this run. They did say, I'm pretty sure in the driver's briefing, or if it wasn't in the driver's briefing, it was during the event. Another person prior to me had a situation when they lost control of the car over the line. They did have a rule in place where you need to keep control of your car over the line. And unfortunately, coming to the very end, I chucked so much angle at it to make sure I didn't drop tires in the last turn that the car full locked on me. I'm now past the line at this point, but even though I'm past the line, I didn't keep control. And the car pretty much wanted to loop on me right here. And I felt I was clutch kicking. I was doing everything I could to try and keep the car from spinning. And once it pretty much got to this point, it's like, no, the car's at full lock. I am not going to be able to recover it. The most I can do right now is just take out the power, like come off throttle, take out the power so I don't full loop it. Because I would have very much full looped it if I stayed on throttle. So, we just came off the power, didn't full loop it, but of course did not maintain control of the line, ended up in the sand. So unfortunately zeroed my second run. And honestly, when I got to that point in the sand and I was just sitting there, I knew in the back of my head I had zeroed that run. I knew 110%. I was like, fuck, yep, that's a zero. So very unfortunate, very, very unfortunate. But I'm also still okay with the outcome. I qualify higher than I thought I would. Actually, let's see what my score is here. We'll take off the slimmer. Let's actually see what my score was because I don't remember what my final score was. I believe it was in the 70s. I just don't believe it was high enough to put me in. I believe the cutoff was 80. So 74, that put me in 34th position at the time. Definitely, of course, already outside of top 32. And I believe the cutoff for this event was 80s, low 80s. So it happens. Unfortunately didn't make it into the show. So this video is going to come out Sunday instead of Monday due to me not having to wait to Monday to record everything or get everything together. So yeah, very unfortunate, but at the same time, I'm, happy that I was able to partake in an event. Will I do the next run of ADC? Will I do the next run of ADC? That is a question that I've already gotten. And my answer to that is possibly. Um, Honestly, when it comes to doing competition runs, it comes down to my schedule, to my work schedule, stream schedule, different things. Honestly, not really streaming schedule because we could postpone a stream for comps, but more my work schedule. I need to be available most times for work. Honestly, it was a bit of pulling teeth to get available for this event. So it comes down to my schedule. If I can get the time to do the event, I will continue to do the event. And people have been asking me about VDL. Yes, I do have plans of doing VDL in the future. Maybe not this very next round, but possibly in a round later on down the road. I low key want to do a few more ADC events first, kind of work out the nerves since I've gotten back to this. I want to get the nerves out and then do VDL. VDL is a much higher level comp. No disrespect to ADC, of course. VDL just has a lot more higher caliber drivers. And honestly, it was great to see some of those drivers come over and do ADC. So yeah, there is a chance I do VDL in the future, but I don't want to take a spot from someone that might be able to make it into the event. So I probably will sit out the next few rounds of VDL until I'm a bit more comfortable with the car, and then we'll take it over to VDL and try our hand over there. But now I just want to try and make it into the show. So round one was a bit of a bust. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. I can't, get upset by it. I'm actually quite happy with the outcome for the most part. And it's just the way it is. This might not be our season, but we always got next season if need be. But honestly, with that being said, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. It's been about 18 minutes. I'm gonna let y'all go. Enough of me rambling. I hope you guys pop in for the next breakdown. Honestly, I'm gonna start doing these breakdown videos after each event, whether I get in or not. And honestly, probably do a team one in the future. Have the guys pop in and do a bit of a team one in the future. But with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe. And if you haven't, come check us out on the Twitch. Trust me, it is still mind-boggling to me how many of y'all do not know that we stream over on Twitch. I still do actively stream. I still am very active in the community within the game. And yeah, come check us out over on the Twitch if you haven't. But yeah, much love from me, guys, and I will catch all y'all in the next video. Stay safe, everybody, and have a great day. Or if it's the beginning of the week that you're watching this video, have a great week.